You asked, we delivered. It is Hyper Naked's drag race, take 2, Euro style this time. We always plan to do as many of these drag race features as we possibly can. One thing was super clear from the last one we'd shot. You guys wanted to see the Battle of the Euros, particularly the Ducati Streetfighter and the M1000R. So we've got them here today. So starting from the far end, Ant is on the Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory. That's right?
Factory is the road racy, not the touring one.
Not the comfy
one.
Horsepower?
175 horsepower from the V4, 209 kilos.
A bit portly. The Aprilia.
Bit chunky,
by
little bit
modern
chunky.
standards.
Not enough carbon fibre, that's what
Not
the problem
enough
is.
carbon. It's always.
Yeah, what you need is more carbon.
Yeah.
That has got all the carbon.
You have got all the carbon there. Come on, Chad.
All the carbon.
What are you packing?
I have 210 HP, 199 kilograms. So if we're playing top trumps, bosh.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner,
horsepower.
winner. Even more than yours.
I've got a reasonable 207 horsepower. There's not left one thing in
We
there.
are in the 200 HP club.
Exactly. 198 kilos this one. 3 kilos lighter if we had the SP, but engine power the same. One thing I want to mention at this point, we phoned BMW and said, we need an M1000R to do drag racing on, and they said, where should we deliver it? They were super helpful. It's a bit harder to get hold of the Aprilia and the Ducati at the moment, so we actually had to go to our friends at M&P Motorcycles. In Swansea they had the Aprilia, and the M&P dealer in Cardiff had the Ducati. And yeah, we were totally open. We didn't tell them we were going for a gentle test ride. We said we were drag racing, and they were awesome. They lent us both bikes and let us have a tear up for the day. So the Aprilia's a 21, this is a 22, and that's a 2023. But model wise, they're all equivalent.
We got the 200 brake horsepower club.
We are.
A little bit down, and we've got the reigning champion just around the corner.
We've got the reigning champ. So the winner out of these three is going up against the winner from last time, ZH2, for the king of super hyper naked mega killer death race bikes with wide bars.
So just so there's no cheating, because they are cheats, we've got a little kind of like a drag light.
There is not a lot in it between these two, is there?
I don't know, I thought I got the jump on you, but...
You took me off the start, and then I started pulling a bit, and then it was like that on the line.
Was it?
It was so close. And then when we did that roll-on test there...
This gets the drive.
That hits instantly. This takes a bit to get going.
But it shouldn't, should it?
It shouldn't, but it does.
Have you got everything switched off?
Everything switched off.
Yeah, I've got DCT down to -7.
Yeah, I've got everything off. This is harder to launch.
This is easy.
Those are an absolute piece of cake to get off the line. What was the Aprilia like?
I wheelied off the line, unfortunately.
You got a hop.
Yeah, my drop was okay, but as I let the clutch go, it hopped, and that was it. You two were gone.
I think as well, we probably need to just turn the internet down a little bit here, because you got some unfair abuse after the last time. One guy actually thought you were a conspiracy to make the KTM look slower than the other two.
I think I was just asleep that day.
But I think, you have to remember, these aren't cars. Motorbikes involve a huge amount of skill and practice and experience to get them off the line as quickly as they'll go. That's fair to say, isn't it, Chad?
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing drag strips for what, 20? Well, I've been 25 years.
Yeah, and I've 15 years.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this on an almost bi-monthly basis, and a load of racing. Ants is a handy club racer, so he's not shit, but he's kind of more representative of what a normal person's going to launch these bikes
I did see him with like a big orange envelope the other week full of cash.
So yeah, I think it's a fair point. Right, that was the first race, no practice, straight out of the box. I think we got a few more, because if I can get this off the line, I reckon I can have you.
I think it's the box that's helping.
You're the box?
Yeah, because you cheated last week.
Right, round 2. We got our new start box, which does make starting a lot fairer. If I can get this off the line anywhere near Chad, I've got him. Again! Now, people have asked a lot about how we do these videos, what happens with them. Look, it's a comparison on the day. So we run all the rider aids turned off on the bikes, except the quick shifter. That way it's down to us. We've tended to find that we're faster without the rider aids most of the time anyway. The runway we use is very slightly downhill. It's not a prepped surface, it's not super grippy. It's a runway that we get access to. So these times, you can't really compare them like for like. A different bike on a different day in a different place with a different rider will do a different time. Like we found that we've borrowed 2 different bikes that are supposed to be the same and they can give a different speed. I think what I'm trying to say is it's a bit of fun. We're going to go and rag these bikes and we're going to go and see how fast they go and have a good laugh. If you own one of them and it doesn't win, please don't take it personally. It's no reflection on you as a person. We still love you. I'm still sure if I can just sharpen up that first bit of my launch and not overstep the mark, I can get closer to Chad.
Right, orange light, full orange light.
The first 2 runs, I didn't get the sharpest. I got off the line, but I didn't get that first 100 yards nice. Chad disappeared on the Beamer. And then that 3rd one, you fluffed the start and this disappeared.
Yeah.
I think we can't call it yet. I think we need a couple more runs.
And look at the data.
And a look at the data. Let's have a couple more runs on these and see where we're at.
Okay.
Right. So now I just need to keep getting my starts right. That was a good start that time, man, wasn't it?
Got it that time.
I've got to ask though, Chad, was that a good start for you?
That was 9.5 out of 10.
Don't leave that half on the line.
But like I think this is easier. I like nice clutch action, nice balance, nice fueling, and I get that initial drive, and then I change into second before you, and then when you change into second, you just get a little bit more. Then it revs a little bit more, and you get a bike length on me, and then into 3rd gear, you've got 1 bike length, and that's it, really.
Yeah, it's so tight, isn't it, between these 2?
Really tight.
This is dropped almost as soon as we're onto full throttle. You guys are gone on. Sat there going, come on, next gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's losing 30 horse, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's silly that 173 horsepower's slow.
Yeah. I mean,
If you took all the runs we've done today as a reflection, because this morning we probably did 1 warm-up run each, and then we went straight into racing, and it's probably a real fair reflection that, particularly between these 2, that initially that was quicker every time, and then the more runs we did, the more this caught up.
Yeah.
And then when we both got a good start, this just edged it.
Just.
So,
and also when you did the 3rd gear and that rolls on more.
the roll-on test, this always wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Aprilia looks like it's turned off at that point. Swapsies, let's go.
Swapsies.
I know, hang on, and you go on the Beamer. I want to do an experiment, because we've said the Beamer's the easiest to launch.
Okay.
Let's put Ant on the Beamer and see where he comes.
And I'll go on the most difficult one because I'm a professional.
Yeah, that sounds good. You can go on the most difficult to launch one because you've been being a gobshite. Which is the insurance company that loves drag racing. So that makes a B-Moto, isn't it? You can't beat that. So B-Moto have again given us a bit of cash to come here and hire a runway to go flat out on these bikes. In return, I'm going to point you to them and point out some of the advantages of the things they can do. They can do really good multi-bike policies. So today's hypothetical, if you won the lottery and you went, I can't choose, I'm going to buy the Ducati, the M1000R and the Aprilia. First of all, excellent life choices. Secondly, B-Moto will do your multi-bike policy, and every time I've tried a multi-bike policy with them, I have one with them at the moment that I pay full price for, I might add, they do a good discount. I've not found another multi-bike policy that offers a decent discount other than like 10% off it would be by shopping around. So I'm happy to be wrong, but give them a ring on the number down below, find out what they can do for you and give them a try. They're good people And that's a lot that can be said for insurance companies.
The Aprilia does have heated grips, which is pretty cool. Right, so I'm on the slowest, technically the slowest bike. Third gear, 30 mile an hour. Oh! Oh! I got roosted. I got him off the line though. Caught him napping. Caught him napping. I don't like to be a mouthy what's it, but I did send you the message saying we were drag racing today. Where did you two go?
Sorry, I was still in shock with your Danny Pedrosa name drop.
Right, come on, let's do some actual drag racing, not ride to the shop. Right, come on, Aprilia! Come on, Aprilia! No! No!
That was a lot of fun today.
That was
wasn't
awesome,
it? That was
brilliant.
pretty epic. Euro battle was good fun. First of all, I cannot believe how close these two were.
Yeah, they shouldn't be so close because they're so different.
Totally different bikes.
I'm disappointed in my pick.
I'm gutted for the Aprilia. I was rooting for that. I really wanted it to be faster than it was.
We all love that RSV4.
Yeah.
But you can't argue with simple facts, and it's 30 horsepower down.
And
As much as it sounds and looks great, and we know it's great on track, in the top trumps,
30 horsepower down, 10 kilos over. I love them. It's the one that I know it's not the best. I know it isn't, but I still love that the most. And in terms of actually riding it on the road, it's epic. But on the drag race, this is about drag racing,
you've got to be a member of the 200 brake horsepower club.
you have now, which is
Which is mental. No body work, but you need 200 horsepower.
and we have to declare a winner. I think it's clear. You know, we all swapped round. We all
Yep.
rode different bikes. We've all got different strengths, different weights. Whatever happened, the Ducati was fastest.
Yeah.
The actual times will pop up on the screen now.
Even when you got a bad start, which we generally did on that bike because it's quite hard to watch.
The Ducati was fastest, and even on the roll-ons, second
Yep.
gear, the top gear roll-ons, anywhere basically, this was fastest. Finicky as hell to get off the line, and then reasonably stable, easy up through the gears and the quick shifter. Like from then on, a pussycat, but a just really fast pussycat.
But the BM was quite easy to get off the line, and the pussycat.
Yeah,
So I think I did near enough. Well, all of us when we rode it, we all near enough did the same time every time.
yeah.
It's just 4-cylinder, rev it, be a bit brutal.
If we'd have gone to the BSB at Thruxton you've just raced, and just plucked out of the crowd a random person and dropped them on one of these bikes, they'd all be quickest on the Beamer.
Yeah, definitely. If you got 10 normal riders, they would all first go. They would go quickest.
Unless it was Chaz Davis you plucked out.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, that is the easiest thing to go quick on, but Ducati's the winner. So Ducati is through to the next round. Before we stop though, before we move on, I always think this is the important question. We've all ridden these bikes a fair bit road and track,
Yeah.
but right now, sat here, which set of keys are you taking home?
For me, it's the Ducati.
Yeah?
Bonkers to ride. Really excites you. Even on the roll-on races on the way back, you can be in second gear and just
Snap it.
just go.
Chad, what are you taking?
I'm taking the BM.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
No way.
I like its ease of use. I like its styling, and I know like we did the launch of the bike in Spain. I know it's good on the road. I know it's just a nanosecond behind that. But I've got like heated grips. I've got cruise control. I've got a really clear dash. I like the styling, and I think last year I'd have probably chose the Aprilia, but this has entered the market, and I just really love it. I think it's so easy to ride fast.
210 horsepower has entered the chat.
Yeah, but it's easy. 210.
My heart still says Aprilia, and I know I'm a sucker for that. Head would buy the Beamer without a doubt, but if I'm buying with my heart, I'm going to buy the Aprilia, and I'm just going to ride places where there are no long straights for you guys to blast past me on. But more importantly, we have a victor, so anyone with any sense of competition in them will know what's coming next. Supercharger time. Time for the Streetfighter V4s to take on the Kawasaki ZH2 for our ultimate Naked Bike Victor.